Welcome back to Getting Started. We have the student ambassadors that are here today that we're going to talk to. They're going to tell us a little bit about themselves, about their perspective on the program, and then we'll finish up our show. So welcome, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. So let's start off. Tell me a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Olivia. This is my first semester as a student ambassador. It's my third semester at MCC.
Okay.
I'm studying to be an English major with hopes to teach English as a second language.
Perfect. All right. Tell me about you.
My name is Mackenzie Backus. I'm 18 years old. It's my first year here at MCC and the first year here as an ambassador. So I'm like the baby. So
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. Tell me about you.
My name is Amanda McNarlin. I graduated from Reese Puffer High School, and I am currently working on an administrative assistant medical associate's degree that I'll be finishing up in the fall.
Perfect. So you went to Reese Puffer. Where did you go, Mackenzie?
I graduated from Muskegon High School.
Muskegon High School. And Olivia, where did you go?
I was homeschooled.
Homeschooled. So we have a little bit of both. Homeschool, we have private or public schools, so we have a little bit of both, and that's a good mixture. And that's also cool to be able to tell students about your experience and kind of where you're coming from, especially with the different degree programs that you guys are all interested in. So great. Tell us any cool facts about you, anything cool that you do here?
I love to travel. I've already been to 2 continents already.
Wow. Perfect. Where have you been?
I've been to Africa and to Europe, but kind of Europe and Asia because I went to Turkey.
Perfect. I'm going to Italy in June. Perfect. And stopping in Turkey. So that's good.
I highly recommend it.
All right, Mackenzie, what cool facts about you?
Well, I've been playing the viola since I was in the 6th grade.
Wow.
So, and also I like to play video games.
Perfect.
So yeah.
And you're pretty cool with putting flyers together.
Of course.
All right, Amanda, tell us about yourself.
I really enjoy photography, and I also enjoy traveling. I've been to France and through like the Caribbean, so yeah.
Oh, you guys are a traveling bunch. That's good. I wish at your age I could say I traveled around the world, so that's cool to see it. It's a good perspective to be able to bring back, to be able to share those experiences with students, especially being in the Ambassadors Program. Ashley Battle kind of told us a little bit about the Ambassadors Program and what you guys get to learn from that, so we're going to touch base on that a little bit today and get your side of the story, if that's okay. All right. So what made you choose MCC as a whole? I mean, there's thousands of schools that you could have chose inside of Michigan and outside of Michigan, so why here?
I chose MCC first because of the cost. It's very, especially with the different options for scholarships and financial aid, it was very affordable, but also because of its smaller classroom sizes, it gives me a better chance for one-on-one time with the professors.
Perfect.
Yeah, basically the same thing. I chose MCC because it's cheap enough, and also you get a good first start experience at a college too.
Perfect.
And I also kind of chose it for the cost, but also because it's close to home. I didn't really want to go to a 4-year college because I took a few years off after high school, so I kind of wanted to get like a degree quickly. So it was like the perfect choice for me.
Perfect. So location, cost, close to home, smaller class sizes, and it's good that you mentioned that because on average, MCC averages 19 students per class. So that's good. When you're looking at the larger institutions, it could be upwards to 200-300 people in one class. So it is a good stepping stone, like Mackenzie said, to be able to start here, open the door, and then go to your 4-year institution. So great, ladies. What's your favorite thing about MCC? Go Jayhawks, by the way.
I really like how clean it is on campus. The grounds are really well kept, and then once again, the class sizes, but the openness that all of the faculty and the staff here at MCC that they have, and that they're always willing to give you help.
Perfect. Now, was it a good transition from you from being homeschooled to now coming into, an institution where it's more than just yourself or a few students, being a homeschool student? Was it a kind of a culture shock here, or no? Were you pretty good?
It was when it came to the actual class experience, having more structure in the class rather than just doing whatever I want, doing this subject at this time. Right. But orientation really helped with a lot of it because it gave me an idea of how everything was going to work.
What you were getting yourself into, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Perfect. So, Mackenzie, what's your favorite thing, or why did you?
I just like, you know, when you walk in, you're on the first floor, but then you got to go down to go up. I found that so amazing. Like, it's so cool like that. And then I like how the evens classrooms are on one side and then the odds on the other side.
Perfect. So Mackenzie's just letting us know how difficult it is to get around this campus. It's very much so. So that's good that you guys learned that, and you probably got to see a little bit of that as going through orientation too, so you knew what you were getting yourself into as well. All right, Amanda.
I really like that there's a lot of resources available to students. Like with the tutoring center, I needed help in accounting, and to me that was like the greatest help that I could ever get. So I really like all the resources. They also have the writing center, and they're just great things to go and get help with when you're in a class that's difficult for you.
Perfect. And it's great that you mentioned that, because a lot of our services that we offer here, from the writing center to tutoring to counseling, those are all free for students, and you don't get that a lot at your four-year institution. So thank you for mentioning that, because that was able for me to plug something else too. So that's great. So now let's talk about the ambassadors program. Why did you want to be an ambassador?
I wanted to be an ambassador for the experience it would give me, being able to work with people one-on-one on a daily basis, whether it's, you know, just working in the office or doing a random tour, you know, spontaneously, and getting to know that one person as you lead them throughout the college.
Perfect.
I chose to be ambassador because I always like to help people. So, you know, helping people on tours and helping them sign up for orientation was always, when Miss Ashley told me about it, then I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good. So,
I really wanted to be an ambassador because it's a lot of good leadership experience and just like office experience, and I really like helping people, so it's great because I get to give tours and help them sign up for classes, so I really enjoy that.
So how do you guys feel about giving tours? Is it fun experience? Was it confusing at first? Do you love it now? Like, how do you feel?
It was really confusing at first because not only was I still learning what the college was like, but I had to kind of relay it in a way that somebody brand new to the entire college would be able to understand. So at first it was difficult, but then it got good.
And what about you, ma'am?
I still get lost sometimes.
Me too, so don't be upset. I do too.
Yeah, so when I explain, like when I was walking to the Stevenson Center and people always give me looking like, the what? And I'm just like, yeah, we enter a brand new building. So yeah, you gotta get used to it. I'm used to it now though, so.
Good.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the jobs. You can just get to know like the people as you're going through, and you can tell like when they learn like about like how like the school was built, they're like, oh, I'm glad I know that, because it can be really confusing on your first day of class.
It can. Yeah. And I'm sure with y'all being able to do tours now and give tours, it makes things a little bit easier for you to find classes.
Right.
And if somebody says, hey, go over to the Stevenson Center, you know how to find that, versus now looking at a map and saying, okay, how do I get there?
Right.
So that's very cool. And it's good to be able to have students get that experience from another student. It's one thing for myself to go in front of a student and talk to them, but when they hear it from you all, you know, it's a whole different ballgame. Like they take it in better. So I'm glad that you guys are able to talk to the students, and you said be able to get to know them and give them tours and give them information about being a student here at MCC from your perspective. So that's great. So are you learning any skills? A lot of times Ashley created this program just so that you guys could get leadership skills, so you can learn those soft skills so that you can put on your resume and give you a boost from when you're getting out of college or out of even high school, getting that next step. So are you guys learning any kind of those skills that you can take with you think, in the long run? And so what are those skills?
I think one of the greatest skills that I learned was how to communicate instructions. So like if a student comes in and they need help filling out their financial aid forms, to be able to give them the instructions and kind of walk them through it without doing it entirely myself. I think that's a great skill that I've learned.
100%, especially with financial aid, because that's a beast. That's difficult. So now that you're learning that, that's something that you can take with you.
Correct.
You know, in the long run, saying, I know how to do this. I've helped people do this. So it's great for your resume, for sure. Anything you ladies want to add about that?
Well, I personally have gained like customer service skills that will be really good for a future job, different phone etiquette skills, public speaking skills, with doing orientation, and there's just a lot of stuff that will be transferable when I get a job in the future. 100%.
And a couple of good things I'm learning is critical thinking, because you know you always gotta be on your feet all the time, and then good communication with adults. Because you know, when you have another job interview or another job somewhere, then you can just talk regular to them.
Use the skills that you guys learned from this program. Great. Now, would you encourage others to get involved in this program, and if so, why?
Definitely.
Of course.
it's not only a chance to, increase your leadership skills and communication skills, but also you really get to know all of the people on campus, whether students or faculty or even down to the maintenance workers, and how everybody is so helpful.
Good. I like that. So being able just to put yourself out there, right, and being able to see who all is behind the scenes at MCC. Great.
I mean, of course, because first, we got the best staff here. No,
but I would have to second that.
Because if anyone likes to help people or want to work in the office, this is a good place. If you want to work, have fun working, this is where you want to go.
Yeah, especially if there's someone who's has a leader personality or wants to get more advanced leadership skills or public speaking, I would definitely say that they should check out the ambassador program to see if it would be a good fit for them.
All right, ladies. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about our ambassadors program. It seems like from talking to Ashley and to talking to you, it's a great program that students should definitely get involved in. And it's something that you can take with you. I know you guys will be back. Amanda's graduating, right?
I'm done in the fall.
In the fall. So
yeah.
We'll have all three of you ladies back in the fall,
yes.
hopefully, to come back to be able to stay on our team. And then we'll be losing Amanda because she'll be graduating, going on to bigger and better. Are you guys going to any four-year institution after MCC? Are you thinking about that? Or are you just thinking about going into work afterwards? Where are you with transferring?
I have plans to go to Grand Valley to finish up my bachelor's, and then I don't know where I'm going for my master's, but that's my plan right now.
Good.
My plans are a little bit different. I plan on joining the Air Force after I graduate from MCC, and then have them pay for it. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you, Amanda?
I'm planning on just getting a job after I graduate. In the future, I may end up going to Davenport, but I need to save up money for that. So.
Exactly, because it's expensive.
Right.
It's expensive. Well, great, ladies. I appreciate you taking the time. It was such a good thing to be able to talk to you, and hopefully students get to hear your message and are encouraged to go out and get into this ambassador program. So thank you so much.
Thank you.